It all happened so fast. It was like I was still...
What, Father? Still back in the war?
The Sault Theatre Workshop is gearing up for their upcoming production called Soldier's Heart, directed by Brent Valley. They are encouraging everyone to come out and see the play.
Well, Soldier's Heart is a play by David French. It's the last of 5 plays known as the Mercer family plays. David French wrote a series of plays about a family from Newfoundland. Started with a play called Leaving Home and Of the Fields Lately that he wrote in the 70s. Then wrote Saltwater Moon in 1949 before finishing up the set of 5 plays with Soldier's Heart. And Soldier's Heart is kind of unique in that it's the last of the plays to be written, but it's the first of the plays chronologically. So the central character in all of the plays is Jacob Mercer, who appears as the father in the first set of plays, but in Soldier's Heart he is a 16-year-old, and he confronts his father about his experiences in the war. So that's Soldier's Heart in a nutshell. When we were looking at plays to be done this season for Sault Theatre Workshop, I was approached about whether or not I was interested in directing something this year. And I've always enjoyed David French's work. And I thought, with the 100th anniversary of the beginning of the First World War coming up, it might be interesting to do something topical. And Soldier's Heart certainly fits in that vein. It's all about the father Esau Mercer's experiences during the Great War and how that affected his family for years afterwards. So that was kind of the process of selecting which play we're going to look at doing this year. Well, it's an interesting play. I mean, it's certainly a challenge for the actors in that the play itself is very character-driven. It's all about the relationship between the characters. And the 3 characters are Jacob Mercer, who's 16, his father Esau Mercer, and Bert Taylor, who's the station master. And Jacob spent quite a lot of time here at the Bay Roberts Station talking to Bert, who fought in the Great War with his father, about his experiences, because he can't get Esau to talk about his experiences during the war. And what happened to Esau in the war certainly strained the dynamics of their family and the relationship between the 2 of them. So essentially the play unfolds in real time. It's about an hour and a half of running time. It all takes place here on the platform of the train station. Jacob's getting ready to leave home, and his father comes to the station in a final attempt to convince him not to leave. And the conversation that unfolds kind of features the last confrontation, Jacob's last attempt to get Esau to talk about his experiences. So it's very moving, very riveting stuff. Well, I think community theater's the arts are vital to any community. And I think the arts are the best way we have of making sure that our stories are told. I think even with a play like Soldier's Heart, where the phrase Soldier's Heart itself has been referred to at various points in time as shell shock or combat fatigue or post-traumatic stress disorder. And I think it's certainly an issue that's as topical for us today as it was following World War I. We've seen the experiences of our troops in that coming back from Afghanistan and the effect that that's had on their lives and the lives of those around them. So I think the arts are the vehicle that we have to tell our stories, basically.
I've worked with one other director in 2 productions, and this is my first time, of course, being a 3rd time with a new director in Brent, and he's been great. It's not like he's telling me what to do all the time. I don't feel like I'm being directed, and I think that's good. There are mistakes I make, sure, I get corrected, but there's a good relationship. And the other 2 actors, it's working out really well with them too.
Community theater is important because it gives actors and people looking to act a way to outlet on everything they've experienced in their life. It gives people a way to experience and chase their dreams and accomplish their goals. It's honestly, community theater, in my opinion, is a great way to be involved in the community, a great way to learn and develop whatever your craft is, and ultimately just an awesome way to make new friends, get involved, feel good, and really just, it's a way to practice your craft and a way to learn whatever it is that you want to do. People should come out and see this play because this play is a great dynamic. It's a great way to understand and feel and experience emotion that we all can relate to on some level. People in Sault Ste. Marie, you need to come out and you need to see Soldier's Heart. It's going to change your life.
Soldier's Heart will be playing from May 7th to the 11th at 121 Pittsburgh Avenue. For more information on the play or to get tickets, you can call 705-946-4081. For Shaw TV, I'm David Carlasio.